With job loss comes the loss of healthcare benefits. So, how do you make sure you don't end up paying an arm and a leg for benefits, or worse, having a loss of benefits, which can get really costly if you have a medical emergency? Well,
Yeah.
we're answering these questions and more in this video. Hi, and welcome back to Stop Being Sold. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with Brian. And in today's video, we're discussing the costly mistakes that you need to avoid when dealing with job loss and health insurance. So, Brian, there's a lot to cover here. Let's get to it. What's the first mistake that people need to be aware of and also avoid?
Well, first thing you want to do is do your research on all your available options.
Okay.
You need to take time and explore and understand the different health insurance options you have, like the marketplace plans or Cobra coverage,
Sure.
since some are your two big options,
Right.
unless you have a spouse that you can enroll into their plan. Now, if that's an option for you, that can save you a lot of money. The key here is you have to compare plans.
True.
In some instances, the marketplace plan may be a lot cheaper for you, but you got to do the math. We say it all the time.
Right.
With and think about this. With Cobra, your former employer isn't paying their portion of that plan anymore. So it can get really expensive. In some cases, it may not be. You need to immediately contact your HR department and see how much you were paying and how much the company was paying
Sure.
for that healthcare plan. And that's how you're going to know what your Cobra cost will be. For the average person, that's an increase now because you're paying the company's portion.
Right.
One last thing here. Before you shop around, review your coverage needs because your health insurance needs, they may have changed
Good
since
point.
losing your job.
Right.
Consider things like your health condition, your medications, and the needs of your family so you choose a plan that provides the right level of coverage for you today.
So really that's the step one is to review your coverage needs and
Yep,
then go look and shop around, do your research.
you got it.
Okay. What's the next mistake?
Don't overlook the financial assistance that you may qualify for.
Okay.
Many people who lose their job based coverage are eligible for financial assistance like premium tax credits on the marketplace or even Medicaid if your income is low enough.
Hmm.
Like, let's say you're single or a single parent household. You may qualify for Medicaid or other financial assistance. It's worth exploring these options to see if you can get help with these costs. You don't want to miss out on any potential savings right now.
How does one go about finding that information?
First place you want to go to is your state's unemployment services department.
Okay.
They'll have this info and everything that you qualify for. Reach out to them as soon as you're laid off. Most of the time, you're contacting them anyway for your unemployment benefits that you qualify for.
Okay. All right. What's the next costly mistake people need to be aware of?
Here's a big one. Don't forget to notify your healthcare providers, like your doctors and your pharmacies, and do it immediately.
Hmm.
If you stay on Cobra, you get to stay on your same plan. If that's the case, you ain't got to reach out to them again because your plan doesn't change.
Sure. But if
But
you
if you
switch,
if
yeah.
yeah, if you switch health insurance plans, let's say you go to the marketplace, Medicaid, or even your spouse's plan, you need to inform your healthcare providers and update your insurance information. This is a big deal because this will help avoid any confusion or billing issues, which
Well,
could be a nightmare.
I was gonna say medical billing issues are a nightmare and made
They're
worse when you don't
horrible.
have a job.
That's so true. Look, all this can be avoided if you notify the providers right
Sure.
away of any changes that you have.
Okay. What's the next mistake?
This is a big one. It's critical to act promptly after you lose your job because delaying could leave you without coverage,
Sure.
and that could be catastrophic to your finances.
Well, and also could bankrupt you if you're not careful.
It truly could. You want to be on the lookout for important deadlines. Here's one. The 60-day window apply for a marketplace plan or the enrollment period for your Cobra plan.
Cobra.
Yeah, so if you miss these deadlines, that could lead to gaps in coverage. So you got to stay on top of this. We're going to drop two links for you below to check out the specific rules for both Marketplace and for Cobra.
Yeah. Go check those out. Like Brian
Exactly.
said, do not wait.
Yeah, one last thing. Make sure you understand when your coverage starts. Keep in mind that the marketplace plans typically become effective on the first day of the following month after losing your job based insurance. So you're going to have to plan accordingly to avoid any gaps in coverage during this transition period.
I have a question on that. How does one plan accordingly? Do you get Cobra for 3 weeks, or do you just not go anywhere and sit in your house? Like,
You may have let's put it this way, depends on the situation. It goes back to you, the individual. What if you need that health insurance coverage? First thing you're going to have to is most likely go on Cobra
Cobra.
until that plan kicks in for you.
Okay. All
So
right.
there's what you're going to do, because some people, Michelle, cannot be without insurance for one day.
Exactly. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, here's the thing. If you need income due to your job loss and you want to tap into your 401k, like we're seeing people do in record numbers right now, go check out a
Yeah.
video that we did on how to avoid a big tax bill on 401k early withdrawals. We're going to
Yes.
drop that link in the description below. It's an important video. Even if you're maybe thinking about it, go watch it because there are some serious financial implications from tapping in.
There is.
So if you're going to do it smart.
Yeah. Do it smart.
Yeah, right? All right,
Know the
also,
numbers.
like I'm sorry?
Know the numbers.
Absolutely, do the math, as we always say. We should just change the title, the channel name to Do the Math.
Do the math.
Do
Do
the
the
math.
math.
All right,
That's good.
listen,
I
here's
like
the
that.
thing. If you like the content of this video, hit the like button, help us grow this channel. And also don't forget to subscribe. Brian and I put out videos on the daily that help you make better financial decisions for your future. All right, Brian, thanks so much for this conversation today. It's not fun to have, but it's an important one. And
Yes, it
as
is.
always, thanks for everyone. Thanks to everyone who watched.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.